So let's take some questions for the application of all these methods that we have learned. Alright, let's take up this one. Now let's look at this question. It says Ram can do a work in 40 days. Shyam can do the same work in 60 days. In how many days they can do the work together? Now this is a direct question of the formula method. Right? We have T1 equal to 40 days. T2 is equal to 60 days. So straight away we can calculate, because there is no break in between. Nothing is mentioned, so there is no break. Nothing is mentioned about the speed, so that means we assume that it is constant speed. So time together is straight away equal to T1 into T2 upon T1 plus T2. You don't have to think anything else. So it is 40 into 60 divided by 40 plus 60. So it is 40 into 60 divided by 40 plus 60 is 100. So 0 and 0 are cancelled. 4 into 6 is 24. So that means they can do this work together in 24 days. So this was a very simple situation. So we use formula method. Okay. Now let's look at the second question. It says A can do a work in 30 days, B can do that work in 40 days, C can do that work in 60 days. That means A alone in 30 days, B alone in 40 days, C alone in 60 days. In how many days A, B, C all together can do the same work? Now here we cannot apply the formula because the formula was for only two people, that is T1 into T2 upon T1 plus T2. Right? This was only for two people. So in this case we cannot apply the formula. So what should we do? We should follow the third method, which is LCM method. Let's assume that the total work is equal to LCM of individual times, that is 30, 40 and 60. Now what is LCM of 30, 40 and 60? Calculate it. So 30, 40 and 60. Let's take 10 common. So we get 3, 4 and 6. Now from 3 and 6 take 3 common. So 1, 4 and 2. From 4 and 2 take 2 common. So 1, 2, 1. So the LCM will be equal to 10 into 3 into 2 into 1 into 2 into 1, which is equal to 120. Let's give some units. So let's use the word units itself. So the total work is 120 units. Now what does it tell us? It gives us the speeds. How? Let's see. I'll put it like this. Time and speeds. A. Time of A to do the whole work is 30 days. Now the whole work is 120 units. That means the speed will be 120 divided by 30. That is 4 units per day. So speed of A is 4 units per day. Similarly B. B does the whole work in 40 days. Whole work is 120 units. So it is 120 by 40. That is 3 units per day. So speed of C. How do we calculate that? C does the whole work in 60 days. In 60 days C can do 120 units. So the speed of C will be 120 divided by 60. That is 2 units per day. Now what is the combined speed of all the three? So the combined speed of A, B, C together will be equal to simple addition of all these three values. So it is 4 plus 3 plus 2 units per day, which is 9 units per day. So combined speed of ABC is 9 units per day, and we have to find the time taken together to complete the work. So the time taken by A, B, C together will be equal to the total work 120 units divided by 9 units per day. Right? So unit and unit will get cancelled and days will be the answer. So we have 3 cancels 120 40 times and 3 cancels 9 3 times. So it is 40 by 3 days. If you further simplify, 30 in 1 by 3 days. So this is the answer of the question. Don't worry about the fractions. It is just the value that is important. Alright. So this was a very good example of LCM. Let's take some more questions. Now let's take this third question. It says A can do a work in 25 days. B can do the same work in 15 days. They start working together and A leaves after a few days. Right? Oh, so they start working together, then A leaves after a few days. Then B completes the remaining work in 7 days. Remember, A has left, so B is alone, completing the remaining work in 7 days. So the work is finished. Right? For how many days did they work together? For how many days did A work? Now here we cannot apply the formula. Because we cannot apply the formula because there is a break here. A is leaving in between. Remember, the formula is applicable only when they work from start to finish. So in this case, we cannot apply the formula to find the total time. So what should we do? Same, we follow the LCM method. Let's assume the total work to be LCM of the times, that is 25 and 15, which is 75, and let's put a word units. That means speed of A can be calculated straight away. Now what does A do? A takes 25 days to complete, total work 75 units. So speed of A will be 75 units divided by 25 days, which is 3 units per day. Then speed of B will be 75 units divided by 15 days. So it is 5 units per day. So now we have speed of A and speed of B. SA means speed of A. SB means speed of B. Now, the total work is done in two parts. In the first part, A and B are working together. In the second part, only B is working. Right? First, let's take the second part. In the second part, B has completed the remaining work in 7 days. So B is working only for 7 days. How much work can B do in 7 days? Now, speed of B is 5 units per day. So in 1 day, he can do 5 units. So in 7 days, work done will be equal to 7 into 5. That is 35 units. That means B has to do 35 units to complete the work. But the total work we have taken as 75. So what happens? Remaining work was already done. So in the first phase, work quantity done would be equal to 75 minus 35, which is 40 units. Now, who does this 40 units? Who is doing this 40 units? This 40 unit work is done by both A and B together. And what is the combined speed of A and B together? So combined speed of A and B together is 3 plus 5, that is 8 units per day. Right? Now, so combined speed of A and B together is 8 units per day and they have done 40 units. So what is the duration in the first phase? What is the time taken in the first phase? It is 40 divided by 8, which is 5 days. That means they have worked together for 5 days. So what is the question asking? For how many days did they work together? The answer is 5 days. For how many days did A work? A worked only in the first phase, the phase in which they were working together. So that answer is also 5 days. But suppose the question asked, what is the total time taken to complete the work? The total time taken to complete the work. So the total time will be first phase 5 days, second phase 7 days. So the final answer will be 12 days. So if the question was, what is the total time taken to complete the work? Then answer is 12 days. For how many days did A work? Answer is 5 days. For how many days did they work together? Answer is 5 days. So this is one very good example for applications of LCM. Alright. Now this question says A and B together can do a work in 24 days. B and C together can do the same work in 30 days. C and A together can do the same work in 40 days. In how many days they can do the work all together? Oh, right. So the time taken by ABC altogether. Then individually alone, that is time taken by A, time taken by B and time taken by C. So how do we do it? Here, the time is given for 2 people together. No problem. We can still go ahead and take total work. We can assume the total work to be LCM of the times. The times are 24 days, 30 days and 40 days. If you calculate the LCM of 24, 30 and 40, 24, 30 and 40, the LCM will be, let's take 2 common. So it is 12, 15 and 20. Then take 3 common from these two. So you'll get 4 and 5. This will remain unaffected. Then take 4 common from 4 and 20. You'll get 1, 5, 5. And then finally take 5 common. You'll get 1, 1, 1. So the LCM will be 2 into 3 into 4 into 5. Alright. So this is equal to 120 units. So we have got 120 units as the total work. Now look at this very, very carefully. I'll again write the situation here. Let's say A and B together, time given, and we calculate the speeds. Right? Now A and B time together is 24 days. What do they do in 24 days? They complete 120 units. So the speed will be 120 divided by 24. That is 5 units per day. Similarly, B and C. What is the time taken by them? It is 30 days. So their speed will be 120 by 30, which is 4 units per day. Time taken by C and A is 40 days. So speed will be 120 by 40, that is 3 units per day. Now what does it mean? What is the meaning of this 5? This 5 is the combined speed of A and B. That means speed of A plus speed of B. This is equal to 5 units per day. Similarly, B plus C combined speed is 4 units per day. So speed of B plus speed of C is equal to 4 units per day. and from here we get speed of C plus speed of A, that is 3 units per day. So now we have three equations and we can solve them to get the individual speeds. Look at this, how? Let's add all of these. If you add all these three equations, on the right hand side you will have 5 plus 4, 9 plus 3, that is 12 units per day. What will you have on the left hand side? Look at this very carefully. It is SA plus SA, SB plus SB, SC plus SC. So it is 2 times speed of A plus speed of B plus speed of C. That means combined speed of A, B, C together is equal to 12 by 2, that is 6 units per day. Alright. So the combined speed of A, B, C altogether is 6 units per day. From here you can calculate the individual speeds also. Let's see how. Speed of A, speed of B and speed of C. Look at this. Combined speed of all the three together is 6 units per day. B and C together is 4 units per day. So speed of B plus speed of C is 4 units per day. Put 4 here in place of B and C together. You will get speed of A equal to 6 minus 4, that is 6 minus 4, that is 2 units per day. So we have got the speed of A. Now speed of B, how will you calculate speed of B? Look at this. Here speed of A and B together is 5. Speed of A is 2. So if you put 2 here, you will get speed of B as 5 minus 2, that is 3 units per day. And now very easily you can find the speed of C. Add A and B speed, that is 2 plus 3, 5. Put it here in place of A and B together, 5. You will get speed of C as 6 minus 5, that is 1 unit per day. So now we have combined speed of A, B, C together. We have speed of A, speed of B, speed of C, and we have to find the time taken by them to complete the work. What will be the time taken by all of them together? The total work divided by net speed. Now total work we have taken as 120 and their combined speed is 6 units per day. Right? So total work is 120 units and combined speed is 6 units per day. So the time taken by all of them together is equal to 120 by 6, that is 20 days. Right? Similarly, what will be the time taken by A alone? The total work is 120 units. Speed of A is 2 units per day. So it will be 60 days. What will be the time taken by B alone? See, 120 units is the total work. Speed of B is 3 units per day. 120 by 3 is 40 days. Similarly, time taken by C will be 120 units divided by speed of C is 1 unit per day, which is equal to 120 days. So this was one very beautiful example of LCM method. Alright. Now let's go to the next question. Now let's take a look at this question. It says A and B together can do a work in 24 days. B and C together can do the same work in 32 days. A works alone for 10 days and leaves. Then B works alone for 14 days and leaves. Then C completes the remaining work in 26 days. In how many days they can do the work all together and individually respectively. Now what should we do here? Let's again, here the time given is only for two combinations, A, B and B, C. In the previous question it was given for all three combinations. But still, at least 2 times are given. So what we will do is, we will take the total work as still the LCM of these 2 times, that is 24 and 32. You can take LCM of 24 and 32. You can calculate here. If you take 8 common, 8 3s are and 8 4s are. So LCM will be 8 into 3 into 4, which is 96. So total work is equal to 96 units. So if I say A and B together and B and C together, their times are given, that is 24 days and 32 days. Now A and B can do the whole work, which is 96 units, in 24 days. So we can calculate the speeds. Speed will be 96 by 24, which is 4 units per day. What is this 4 unit? It is the combined speed of A and B together. That means it is equal to speed of A plus speed of B. Look at this very carefully. Similarly, this B and C together can do the whole work 96 units in 32 days. That means their speed will be 96 by 32, which is 3 units per day. What is the 3 units per day? This 3 units per day is the combined speed of B and C. That means it is speed of B plus speed of C. Alright. Now, here it says that they are working separately. You know, A has worked for 10 days and then he leaves. Then B works alone for 14 days, then he leaves. And then C completes the remaining work in 26 days. What does it mean? The work is completed. So can I say that the total work done total work is equal to, A has worked for 10 days. So he must have done some work in 10 days. So we can say the work done by A in 10 days plus B has worked for 14 days. So at least some work you would have done. So B in 14 days plus C works for 26 days. So C in 26 days. Please try and understand this. The total work done has to be equal to the work done by A in 10 days, work done by B in 14 days, and work done by C in 26 days. That should be the total work. Now the total work we've assumed to be 96 units. So 96 units is equal to, now A's speed is SA. We have taken SA as speed of A. Alright, SB means speed of B. And SC means speed of C. Now what is the meaning of speed? Speed means the work done in 1 day. Here we want A work in 10 days. So it can be written as work done by A in 10 days is 10 into speed of A. Remember, speed means work done in 1 day. Similarly, work done by B in 14 days will be 14 into speed of B. Similarly, work done by C in 26 days, it will be 26 into speed of C. So this is the algebraic relation that we have now. Okay, but we do not know the individual speeds. No problem. We at least know that SA plus SB is 4 units per day. Put it here. Let's see what happens. We have 96 equal to, let's do some rearrangements. Here it is 10 times, here it is 14 times. So if I take 10 times speed A plus speed B, what will happen? 10 times speed A is already here. Here it was 14 times speed B. Out of that 10 times speed B is there. So we can take 4 times speed B plus 26 times speed C. Then from here take 4 times speed B plus speed C. So it is 96 equal to 10 times SA plus SB is plus 4 times SB plus SC. So how much will remain? 4 times SB is gone. 26 times SC. Out of that 4 times SC is gone. So we have 22 times SC. Right? This is a simple rearrangement that we have done. 10 times SA plus 10 times SB is here. So this is gone. Out of this 10 is gone. So 4 is remaining. So out of this 4 and out of this 4, we combine them together to form 4 times SB plus SC. Why are we doing that? Because we don't have the individual value. We have the combined value of speed of AB. We have the combined value of speed of B and C. We put it here. So 96 is equal to 10 into, what is the combined value of A and B? Combined value of A and B speed is 4. So 10 into 4 plus 4 into, what is the combined value of B and C? It is 3. So it is 4 into 3. Right? Plus 22 times speed of C. So I'll write here now, it is 96 equal to 10 into 4 is 40. Plus 4 into 3 is 12 plus 22 times SC. Now 40 plus 12 is 52. 96 minus 52. So we have 96 minus 52 equal to 22 times speed of C. Now 96 minus 52 is 44 equal to 22 times SC. So that means speed of C is equal to 44 by 22, that is 2 units per day. Fantastic. So we have speed of C as 2 units per day. Alright. Now see, combined speed of B and C is 3 units per day. If you put speed of C as 2 units per day, you will get speed of B as 1 unit per day. Now combined speed of A and B together is 4 units per day. If you put speed of B as 1 unit per day, you will get speed of A as 4 minus 1, that is 3 units per day. If you add all the 3, you will get speed of ABC combined together, and that will be 2 plus 1 plus 3, 6 units per day. So now we have the speed of every individual person and the combined speed. The question is asking in how many days they can do the work together, right? So time taken by all ABC together will be equal to total work. What was the total work? It was 96 units. Divide by combined speed of ABC. What is the combined speed of ABC? It is 6 units per day. So 16 by 6 is 16 days is the answer. What is the time taken by A alone? So total work is 96 units. Speed of A is 3 units per day. 96 by 3 is 32. So it is 32 days. What is the time taken by B alone? So it is 96 units work. Divided by speed of B is 1 unit per day. So 96 by 1 is 96 days. What is the time taken by C alone? So total work is 96 units divided by speed of C is 2 units per day. So it will be 48 days. So we have calculated the time of each and every person. The most tricky part was this whole process where we combined SA and SB for 10 days or 10 times, and for SB and SC we have combined 4 times and we've adjusted. Alright, so this was a very good question. Try to do it again yourself and go through the video again. Alright, now let's go to the next question. Now let's take up a question in which it says that a father is twice as good as his son. Not in looks, in the efficiency of doing work. A father is twice as good as his son. Together, they can complete a work in 24 days. In how many days they can do it alone? They can do it alone individually. Alright. Now, we'll do this question in many ways. Let's say method 1. Method 1 will be the formula method. For that, let's try and understand. Here we are saying a father is twice as good as his son. That means speed of father is equal to 2 times the speed of son. Please try and understand this. When we say father is twice as good, that means the speed is 2 times. That means time taken by father will be half of time taken by son. Right? If the person speed is higher, the time taken to do the whole work will be lesser. So time taken by father for the whole work will be half of time taken by son. So let's assume that the father takes X days. That means the son would take 2 into X, 2X days. Right? You know, you can directly reach this step. To explain this, I have written all these things. Right? Father is twice as good. So father speed is high. Father speed is double, twice. So father time will be half. So if father takes X days, son will take 2X days. So that means time together, we know the formula of T1 into T2 upon T1 plus T2. Here time together is given 24. Time of father is X. Time of son is 2X. So X into 2X divided by X plus 2X. So from here we get 24 equal to X into 2X is 2X square. X plus 2X is 3X. So 1X is cancelled. 2 cancels 24 12 times. So X is equal to 12 into 3, 36. Oh, that means the father can do the work alone in 36 days. And the son can do the work alone in 2 into X, that is 2 into 36, that is 72 days. Right? So this was one very easy question. So this was one method of doing this question. As I said, we'll use multiple methods. Let's take another method. Let's say method 2. Now method 2 is actually the reverse of work speed method. There we assume the work and we calculated speed. Here we'll assume speed and calculate work. So speed work method. So it's actually the same. What we do is, what does it say? It says the father is twice as good as his son. Also, there is one important thing that you should remember. Do not mix the methods. This is one different method. Now we are doing an entirely different method. So I'll start from here. Speed of father is 2 times speed of son. So let's assume that speed of son is 1 unit per day. So what will happen? Speed of father will be 2 times speed of son, that is 2 units per day. That means the combined speed of father and son will be equal to 1 plus 2, which is 3 units per day. Now, why are we calculating combined speed? Let's see. They can complete the work in 24 days together. So, total work can be calculated from here is equal to total time is 24 days into the combined speed, that is 3 units per day. See, remember, they are working for 24 days together and the together speed is 3 units per day. So what would be the work for which they would take 24 days? Working 3 units per day. So that will give us 24 into 3, that is 72 units. So the total work in this case is 72 units, and together they can finish in 24 days. So what will be the time taken by father alone? Let's see, total work divided by speed of father. Now total work is 72 units. Speed of father is 2 units per day. So 72 by 2, that is 36 days. And the time taken by son will be total work 72 divided by speed of son 1 unit per day, which is 72 days. So this was another method. In this, please understand, we assumed speed and we calculated work. In LCM method, what we do, we assume work and then we calculate the speeds. Right? Now, there is one very small method for this particular situation. So I'll say it is method 3. Look at that very, very carefully. Method 3 is the efficiency comparison method. So here we are also introducing a new term, efficiency. Now, here we are saying that a father, again, the third method is entirely different. Do not mix the methods. A father is twice as good as his son. So can I say, if I say father is F and son is S, then F is equal to 2S. You know, the father is equivalent to 2 times his son, right? That means father plus son will be equivalent to, in place of father we can say it is 2 times son plus son, which is equal to 3 times son. Now father and son together, they take 24 days to complete the work. That means 3 times son will also take 24 days to do a work. Right? So this is a logical method. So together 3 times son. Now understand this. There are 3 people like the son and together they can do the work in 24 days. Now once again, father is equivalent to 2 times the son. This means father alone is equivalent to 2 people who are equivalent to the son. Okay. Now father plus son will become 2s plus s, 2 times son plus 1 times son, that is 3 times son. So like son, if there are 3 people, they can do the work in 24 days. So if there is only son, only one person, how much time will it take to do the work? Now here, this is a point where a lot of people make mistake and they say 8 days. No, it is not unitary method. It is not directly proportional. See, understand. People and time taken to do the work are inversely proportional. When you increase the people, number of days taken will reduce. Right? If you decrease the number of people, number of days will increase. Right? So this is inversely proportional. So here, number of people is becoming from 3 to 1. So number of people is becoming 1/3. Number of people is becoming 1/3. So time taken will be multiplied by 3. That is 72 days. Right? So 3 people like the son can do the work in 24 days together. So one son alone will be able to do the work in 24 into 3, that is 72 days. Alright. So the time taken by son is 72 days. Hence the time taken by father will straight away be equal to half of the time taken by son, that is 36 days. So these are 3 different ways in which we could have done this question. Alright.